Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm here to review. I know it's almost a month late to review this, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people have done this before. But I'm here to give my review on Transformers: Dark of the Moon. I finally got to see it yesterday at Regal Theaters in Modesto with my nephew. My nephew had some movie passes or movie gift card that he wanted to use, and he figured why not use it to yesterday. And that's what he did. And we used it, he used it, and we both saw the movie. It was the first time he'd seen it, and it was pretty good. I will say this. I mean, I know some people have their own mixed reaction about it, but to me, it was pretty good. I thought, it was probably a little bit more violent than the previous two at times, but it was pretty good. It was actually really well done. I mean, I like the fact that because I'm supposed, I'm a Transformers fan. That's a given. I'm a Transformers fan. That's a given. But for them to pull what they pulled yesterday, I mean in the movie I should say, really was surprising, and I'm pretty sure it surprised a lot of people when they first saw it. I mean the twist that they pulled, basically really got me. Kind of surprised me a little bit, but it was it was that, but really it was really pulls you in a little bit. It really is intriguing. Um, and they had a few twists in there, obviously. I mean, some were probably obvious from the beginning, and some were surprising. Um, like that guy that Carly was working for. Aligning himself with the Decepticons. If you watch it from the begin, if you watch the movie, obviously seeing that guy, oh, he's not good news. So, and then the other twist with Sentinel Prime, really that was a shocker, because usually I thought Sentinel Prime was always, on the Autobots side. Alpha Trion, or whatever you want to call him. Sentinel Prime, Alpha Trion, whatever you want to call him. I always thought he was like on the Autobots side, obviously. And then what they pulled yesterday with him revealing that he is aligned and he was going to defect, or had defected to the Decepticons, really was a surprise. It really was a huge surprise, because it kind of caught people off guard. Now, I'm not trying to spoil the movie or anything. I'm just saying, some of you that probably saw this already probably know what I'm talking about. And for some of you that don't, hey, turn the volume down right now if you want to, or turn the video off until you go see it. Because I recommend you see this movie. It was that good. And the special effects, they were a lot better. I'll say that. I mean, yes, it was still the same CGI effects and everything for the Autobots and the Decepticons and all that. Just great. But it was just really, to me, it was just a really good film, and the story worked out well. To me, it looked like they had some inspirations, if you will, from the cartoon, if you think about it. Because in the cartoon, in I think season 2, the Autobots are exiled from Earth, and that's exactly what happens here in the movie. But there's a difference. There's a difference there, and I'm not going to say what it is, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, and then the way they made it look like, the Decepticons had completely won. Really, it was like it would catch you off guard, like, oh shit, what's going to happen now? It's just going to be the humans against the Decepticons. What's going on? But it was pretty cool. It was pretty. It was just a terrific movie. And again, if you have not seen it, especially not in 3D, I suggest you go out and you see this movie in 3D, because it's that good. It's really that good. I mean, again, I know people have mixed reactions about it. I know some people will say, oh, it's not that good, it's the same old thing, blah, blah, blah. You know what? That's your opinion. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I'm a Transformers fan, so I might be a little biased, but you know what? Fuck it. I've been waiting my whole life, just like anybody else, for somebody to step up to the plate, which they did beginning 4 years ago, for someone to step up to the plate and say, you know what? Let's make a live-action Transformers movie. And that's what they did. And that's all I was waiting for. That's all I was waiting for. But again, it was, to me, it was a terrific movie. I mean, I liked it and everything. The only thing was that when my mom was driving me and my nephew down there, we got in there. I got in there. My nephew went to go get some snacks and all that, but I barely got in there just as they were starting, just as they had landed on the moon, you know, all that. So I got in about maybe 2-3 minutes after the movie started, which isn't bad. It's not too bad. That's too bad, because I've seen kind of like what the beginning is during the trailers and all that, so I got an idea. And if I want to, probably later on, I'll go see it before it leaves theaters. I don't know, in Turlock or in Modesto again. But overall, it was a good film. To me, I thought it was a good film. I think they did the best that they could with it. I think it was probably the best out of the three. I mean, I know some people weren't happy about the sequel, about the second movie. And I think I know why they weren't happy about the second movie. It wasn't because maybe there was too many Transformers. I think, honestly, in my opinion, it's because they don't like seeing an icon in the Transformers like Optimus Prime get killed, even if it's temporarily. So, but overall, it's just a fun movie to watch. A fantastic movie. It's got a lot of twists and turns. The Rebecca girl, I think that's her name, that played Carly in the film. She did a great job. She did a great job being Carly. I mean, especially like the confrontation between her and Megatron. And basically she says at the end, and I'm trying not to spoil anything, but basically she's telling Megatron that he's become Sentinel's bitch. So, but again, it's just just a fantastic conclusion to the series. And you know, when we came out of the theaters, my nephew's asking me, is there going to be a fourth one? Well, I say, well, how can there be a fourth one when all the Decepticons, you know, basically, I'm not going to say, but how can it be? Basically, I don't want to give much away. I just want to say, how can that be when most of the Decepticons, or some of the major parts of the Decepticons, are kind of, how do I put this? Shelved right now. How can it be? And we thought, well, and he kind of brought up a good point. He said, well, what about that big planet thing? And because I was thinking about the same thing, and I said, oh, Unicron. And I said, yeah, you know, they could do that, because when they had Cybertron, or part of Cybertron, show up in the atmosphere, you know, as it was getting pulled towards Earth, I thought to myself, man, if they could do that with Cybertron, you know, imagine what they could do with Unicron if they decided to go with a fourth one. But then, you know, that would all depend. So I can't really say if they'll do a fourth one or not, but we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, nobody thought that Toy Story 4 might be considered, and guess what? It is being considered. It is going to probably be made. So we can't say anything about Transformers not going in that same category. Overall, again, I know I'm repeating myself, but overall, I say you definitely got to go and see this movie. I will give it, you know, I may sound biased, but I'll give it a 5-star, 10 out of 10. Definitely go check this movie out if you can, because it's really worth watching. It's got a lot of twists and turns and surprises. The only thing that I think some fans might be disappointed with is that after 2 movies, Ironhide finally gets it, if you know what I mean. So, and the way he gets it is almost reminiscing of how he gets it in the original '86 animated film, almost. So, just watch it, and you'll enjoy it, especially in 3D. You'll really enjoy it. And I have to say this overall, I tip my hat off to Spielberg and Michael Bay, you know, for doing what they did for these 3 films. You know, I know a lot of people may criticize Michael Bay for, you know, not, you know, really, you know, just being about explosions and all that, but I tip my hat off to him. I tip my hat off to Steven Spielberg for doing this for the past 4 years, and I thank you guys. And if there's a fourth one, I hope it. I will definitely go and see it. So again, 5-star, 10 out of 10 movie. Highly recommend you guys go and see it. And that's all I'm gonna say. And that's my review, my movie review on Transformers: Dark of the Moon. God bless.